Hello, Jedidiah. My name is William Wickens, but my friends call me Billy. I'm currently attending San Diego Christian College, and this is my 5th year. I'm studying business and communications, and I'm just taking this last year to finish up. I have like 24 units left. I think the first time I heard about Jedidiah was I was in 7th or 8th grade, and I think it hadn't been around that long, and I just remember seeing just all my friends like wearing Jedidiah shirts, and I just thought they were like really cool shirts, and I wanted, and then so I made my mom buy me a bunch of Jedidiah clothes. I think what I love most about Jedidiah is how it incorporates just pop culture and with fashion and the surf culture and the music community, and puts all these things together, and also stands firm behind humanitarianism and just striving to be a positive person and a better person in our society. I think I'm really interested and I really want to be a Jedidiah intern because I would love to work for a company and intern for a company that is heavily involved in just the surf and music and industries, and I love just the fashion sense that Jedidiah has, and it would be a cool work environment and awesome experience for me in this industry. The position that I want to apply for is the sales and shops relations. I think I'm really interested in this position because it deals with some of the business aspects of Jedidiah, and as a business major, I'd love to apply the things that I've learned in the classroom, and what a better way to do that than to work for a company that I really enjoy their clothes and really enjoy the overall mission of Jedidiah, and see how these business principles play out in a clothing company. I like the idea of this position because it seems like there deals with some of the relational side of business as well, and I think one thing that I really enjoy is meeting new people and connecting with new people, and just creating friendships and relationships and different contacts, and that's just one of the things that I really enjoy. I actually don't have any prior experience when it comes to sales. I've just taken some classes at school that have incorporated sales and marketing, and all I've really seen is what's in the book, and so I'd really enjoy an opportunity to see how sales play out in a company. I think the relational side of this position would interest me a lot because currently I'm working at Community Covenant Church, and my position there is just being relational with students, and just investing in their lives and making them feel loved and cared for, and also just interacting with people in the church and the different members on staff. And I think those are all just my experience at the church has given me a better understanding of what relationships look like in a work environment. 10 words: creative, artistic, compassionate, loving, emotional. Especially I watched Marley and Me last night and I bawled my eyes out. Fun, jolly. Seven's good enough. I think the thing that I'm most passionate about is people, and more specifically, I really enjoy just junior high, high school students, and I really enjoy spending time with them and being a role model to them. And currently, I'm working at Community Covenant Church and for the junior high and high school department, and I enjoy the students there and the relationships that I'm able to have with these students, and try and mold them and push them in a positive way, and I try to live my life by a certain standard in order for them to be inspired by that and maybe follow in a positive lifestyle. Aside from working at the church, there's a small community of maybe it's about 10 to 15 junior high and high school kids that I kind of spend time with on a regular basis. And what we do is we usually just kind of go surfing and skateboarding and hang out, just hang out and do whatever, go see a concert or a show. And recently, this last semester, I started a thing called Grom House, and we were meeting once a week at one of the students' houses, and we had a bunch of skate ramps, and it'd be a bunch of guys and a couple girls would show up, and we would all just kind of hang out. And in the future, I'd love to be able to start a facility that was a teen center, and I could have hundreds of students come and have a place to just express themselves and their talents and their artistic abilities, and have a place to do that in a positive environment. If I could be anywhere doing anything, I think I would love to travel to Indonesia and do just a 2-month surf trip and just experience culture and live on a boat and just surf all the breaks that I always watch in the surf videos. I think that would be just a really amazing time. I spent some time in Costa Rica and got sort of a glimpse of what it'd be like to surf for like every day. We were only down there for like 2 weeks, but I think I find so much joy in traveling and seeing other cultures and experiencing amazing sceneries and that kind of thing. I think some of the goals that I have for Jedidiah, one of them of which would be just seeing how the business world works a little bit, seeing how sales and marketing play into a clothing company. And another thing is I really enjoy how Jedidiah supports so many humanitarian organizations and a lot of nonprofit organizations. And as someone who wants to eventually start a nonprofit, I'd love to see and learn how nonprofit organizations work as they're supported by companies like Jedidiah. I think with $10,000 to further Jedidiah's humanitarian efforts, I think I'd love to use that money towards some sort of youth program where I would incorporate a lot of the things that I talked about before, just with activating youth to live a positive lifestyles, to go out in their communities and to serve the poor and serve people that are in need, and eventually learn to live a more positive life. And I think it would be great to start some sort of nonprofit that create a lot of activism in the youth of this generation.